Welcome, timeless sagas fans, to another thrilling journey into the annals of history. Today, we will be diving into the life of the man who was not only the epitome of the Renaissance, but also a living embodiment of the phrase Jack of all trades, master of all, the one and only Leonardo da Vinci. So, buckle up and hold on to your paintbrushes as we explore the life of this legendary artist, inventor, and thinker. Leonardo da Vinci was born on April 15, 1452, in the small Tuscan town of Vinci, Italy. He was the illegitimate son of a notary named Piero da Vinci and a peasant woman named Caterina. But hey, who needs a storybook childhood when you're destined for greatness, right? Little did young Leonardo know, he was about to embark on a journey that would take him to the highest echelons of Renaissance society. Leonardo's artistic talents were apparent from a young age, so his father secured him an apprenticeship with the renowned artist Andrea del Verrocchio in Florence. Talk about learning from the best. This is where our young prodigy truly began to hone his skills as a painter and sculptor. However, as we'll soon discover, da Vinci's interests extended far beyond the canvas. In 1482, Leonardo packed his bags and headed for Milan, where he sought employment with Ludovico Sforza, the Duke of Milan. While da Vinci might be best known for his artistic prowess, our Renaissance man was also an ingenious inventor. In his famous letter to the Duke, Leonardo showcased his many talents, including designing bridges, weapons, and even musical instruments. Because, it's always good to have a backup plan in case the whole painting gig doesn't pan out. But let's not forget the true reason we're here today, folks, the art. Leonardo da Vinci is responsible for some of the most iconic works of art in human history. Just those little paintings called the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper, no big deal. What makes Leonardo's art so extraordinary, you ask? Well, sit back and let me tell you a tale. One of the defining aspects of Leonardo's art was his use of a technique called sfumato. This technique involves the subtle blending of colors and tones, creating a soft, almost dreamlike quality in his paintings. Think of it as the original Instagram filter, but way more sophisticated. This method allowed Leonardo to capture the complexity of human emotion and expression in a way that had never been seen before. Just take a look at the enigmatic smile of the Mona Lisa. It's no wonder that people are still trying to figure out what she's thinking over 500 years later. Speaking of the Last Supper, this masterpiece is a perfect example of Leonardo's ability to tell a story through his art. This painting depicts the moment Jesus announces that one of his disciples will betray him. The emotions of shock, disbelief, and even guilt can be seen on the faces of the disciples. Leonardo managed to capture the tension and drama of this biblical scene in a way that still captivates audiences today. But wait, there's more. You didn't think we'd talk about Leonardo da Vinci without mentioning his fascination with anatomy, did you? That's right, our Renaissance man had a penchant for dissecting corpses in order to better understand the inner workings of the human body. While this may sound a bit morbid, it was actually instrumental in shaping the way he depicted the human form in his art. Through his studies, Leonardo made countless discoveries about the human body, many of which were ahead of their time. For example, he was one of the first people to accurately depict the human spine and the muscles used in facial expressions. The level of detail and accuracy found in his anatomical drawings is truly astonishing, and they served as a valuable resource for future generations of artists and scientists alike. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Leonardo was not just an artist, but also an inventor. In fact, some might say he was the original mad scientist. His notebooks are filled with sketches and ideas for inventions that were centuries ahead of their time. We're talking flying machines, armored vehicles, and even an early version of the parachute. Sure, not all of his inventions were practical or even feasible, but da Vinci's creativity and curiosity knew no bounds. One of the most fascinating aspects of Leonardo's inventions is how he drew inspiration from the natural world. For example, his designs for flying machines were heavily influenced by the study of birds and their wings. This is a testament to Leonardo's belief in the interconnectedness of art, science, and nature. In his eyes, understanding the world around us was the key to unlocking our own creative potential. But alas, all good things must come to an end. Leonardo da Vinci passed away on May 2, 1519, at the age of 67. He left behind a legacy that continues to inspire and captivate us to this day. As we look back on his life, we can't help but be in awe of his extraordinary talents and insatiable curiosity. Leonardo was a man who was constantly pushing the boundaries of what was possible, both in art and in life. So, there you have it, folks. The story of Leonardo da Vinci, a man whose genius spanned across disciplines and whose contributions to art, science, and technology are truly timeless. I hope you enjoyed our little journey back in time, and I'll see you on our next historical adventure. This is Timeless Sagas, signing off. Stay curious, my friends.